What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Rats once again. It's a marvelous Monday night, and I got my boys here. I got Rock, D Ray, Big Los, and Mr. Glass, and of course, we're missing the infamous DJ Gooch, taking care of God knows what. But hey, what's happening, fellas? Holla at your boy. What's happening?
What up with
It's
it,
good,
brother?
man.
What's
What's
going on?
popping?
Not
Who got
much.
their TV on blast up over there?
Yeah, I'm hearing the female talking. Is that?
I think that's out of my control, fellas.
Yeah, they got
Here's
their
what I can
TV
do. I
on
can mute the
blast.
mic till I'm getting ready to talk.
Fair enough.
Now yell at them like you yell at them kids on your Twitch channel.
Hey, I don't want to die. I'm gonna keep it cool.
Hey, man.
Oops.
I'm not feeling too well today, fellas. Yesterday was the first Sunday, man, that we didn't have any football on that.
That
I
is
don't know
true.
what to do. I had to sit there, man. I had to sit there and hold a conversation with my wife and actually listen. I had to actually go in my kids' room, man, and just see what they're doing. And man, I had to go do some. Man, a lot of stuff pile up during the football season that you push off, y'all. Yeah, I got a whole drive that I was supposed to move that I hadn't moved. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord, man.
Man, I actually took my kids to brunch yesterday. And
Oh,
Let
On
me
a
man.
tell you,
Sunday?
You know,
Wow.
let me just
Well,
tell you, I needed a couple of drinks after that.
I feel you. I feel you.
Couple
But
of drinks.
Man.
but Los, though,
Yeah.
man, even though I can, I'm sitting here and I'm feeling your pain and everything, but bro, we already know though that you weren't really watching them games during the season in a damn way. So that was just like preparing you for this.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm just saying you weren't really watching them G-men during the season.
See, I'm a football fan, so
Okay.
whether I'm watching it or not, I like to know that it's on, so I can watch the highlights. You watch the highlights, you know who win. You can watch the Dallas highlights, you know they ended up losing anyway. So just the wake up and there's nobody talking football. I actually sit and watch the Netflix series, y'all. Whoa,
Okay. Who got some flavor in your ear working here?
yeah.
I just thought I'd give a little background music. No,
Okay.
don't mind me. Hey, I gotta pay some bills, and y'all over here being psychologically deep.
That ain't no background music. That's
No.
subliminal. Shut up. That's what that was.
That's my intro to
N-words.
Sandman.
Hey, I run this. You don't run this.
Flavor in your ear.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
is
he got,
Sandman.
hey. Hey, man, so that light skin energy done jumped off on you, bro. You got that light skin.
Junior,
You better rebuke that light skinned energy in the name of Wesley Snipes.
I always bet on black.
Always.
Yo, real quick, let me run through this. Okay, every Thursday night, we got a blast to last with my man Big Los and D Ray in the building. Let me tell you, good clean comedy. That's what my man said. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. And of course, every Wednesday we got the On Blast. And you can check us out every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube, Twitch. We're on Facebook, Twitter. Hey, we're everywhere. That's what I'd like to say. And right after Rats tonight, we're gonna have the Beatbox with DJ Gooch, and that happens at 8:30 tonight, every Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So check us out. And the long-awaited Glass House podcast with my man Mr. Glass. We're gonna be taking off tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
At 7 p.m. So definitely come check us out. Get your video games podcast on. All right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're about to do mañana night. Mañana night. Anyway. So we're gonna talk about Perfect Tunes, the vocal coach course, Level Up. So So contact vocal coach D Bassett at 769-487-7230 or keyboard player Gregory Harrod 214-881-3468. Small voices,
Goose, let me good.
big world.
Hollywood,
Yes,
but is
indeed.
it good?
Rest in peace, Craig Mack.
Huh.
Oh,
Nah,
guess
man,
who just
I
came into
love
the
it.
building? It's my man, Kelly K9. What's up, bro?
Kelly K9 was good, bro.
What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Not
We're
Jerry
doing
Jones
good.
Stunt Double. What's going on?
Now, Kelly, I know you don't know my man Rock because the last time you came, he wasn't here. But Rock is the owner of Blast Music, co-founder with me, and this is the guy that does a lot of Jerry Jones impersonations on Twitter. He's been doing this thing.
Okay, all right. What's
So-
up, big man?
Now
How you doing?
You
I'm
got
doing all right, man. Not too bad for a Monday.
Hey Kelly,
I feel that.
K9,
You
you gotta
working late
forgive.
today?
You gotta forgive Rock. He's at his hidden pimp location, undisclosed location.
Oh man.
So,
Oh,
look like
man.
somebody might come out and make some demands here in a few minutes.
Oh,
That man looked like he's at Area 51 or something, dog. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on out here, right?
He the national light skin headquarters. That's where he at.
That's some of that Inspector Gadget stuff going
There
on.
it is
over
right
there.
Get you next time, Elliot.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what's the word, Kel, man?
What's up,
Talk
Monkey
to us,
Man? How you
What's
doing
happening?
today, brother?
Man,
What's up, bro?
just getting off work, man. Just getting off work. Made it through a Monday, and that's about it, man. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do now that football season's over.
Oof,
I was
that's a
going to
tough
ask
one.
you,
Wow.
what
Yeah,
did you
gotta
do for
talk
your
about it.
first football-less Sunday night? What did you do?
Man, I've really I dive into college basketball right now. That's my thing. So I've been watching a lot of college basketball. I saw Juwan Howard throwing some blows on the court yesterday.
Yes.
You gotta talk about that. Too.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
What's up, Joshy?
Oh yeah. That's
That was
Oh, look,
pretty
yes.
entertaining.
So since my man started the fire, let's go ahead and go with this conversation with Juwan Howard. So
Oh damn. Hold on now.
what's
man.
your
Why?
perspective on that, Kelly, with that whole situation? We got a whole hour.
Dang.
Man, I mean,
Time out.
Dang, man.
Time out, y'all.
What is the deal?
that's one of those heat of the moment things, you know. I thought it was pretty crazy, to be honest with you, man. When he open face smacked that dude, and that was like the assistant head coach. Everybody kept saying he punched him. He didn't punch him. He
No, his
open
hand
face.
was open.
Nah.
That's a slap. That's a slap. But I mean, you know, the if you didn't want to shake that guy's hand, I mean, the guy grabbed him first, and obviously he was upset. So I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm upset and somebody grabs me and put their hands on me, I mean, I get it. I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, and so I don't know, man. I definitely don't think he should be fired over it. I think he's probably going to get suspended over the incident because once he started throwing blows, or once he threw his hand check, you know, his other player was throwing haymakers. One player was throwing some blow. I mean, he was throwing them. He hit a couple of people really good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think because of the fact that your players kind of follow your lead, and that what his actions did kind of led to his players jumping off and kind of setting something off. I think he's probably going to get suspended. But I don't know, man. You know, it's a crazy deal every time you see something like that going on. In any kind of sports, but when you get into it with somebody else, and then it leads to, you know, ultimately it could have been a lot worse. It wasn't nothing like the malice at the palace when the Pistons, the Pacers got into it, but you know, it could have gone down that road. Obviously, you know, thankfully it didn't. But it was definitely crazy to see. But Juwan, he don't take no shit from nobody.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There is an unspoken rule that if you're already losing the game, right, that there is no chance of you being able to come back from this game. You're gonna go ahead and just kill the clock. Game over.
Yeah.
Right? Now, why his coach decided to call a timeout with 15 seconds left, and he's already up by like 20 or whatever it was, you know, that's a code violation.
So
I guarantee you, he'd have never done that to Bobby Knight. he'd have never done that to a Dean Smith. He wouldn't have done that to Coach K.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? So yeah.
So the reason that he said that he'd done it and the excuse was like kind of flaky to me. He was like, I did it so that I can advance the ball to half court because I didn't want my guys to have to try and defeat a full court press in I'm sitting there like, dude, you up by 15 points.
But in this guy's defense, though,
we're not ain't nobody trying to do that.
this guy's defense, though, you guys watch the play.
Game over.
If you watch the play, what happened is that they were in a pretty good full court press. It was going to be a turnover. That's factual. They weren't going to get the ball up before the clock was, because you only got so much time to get the ball to half court. They wasn't going to get it to half court. The press was on. They did a good job with the press. Now, here's what I think probably happened. The guy noticed this, and in reaction to it, he called the timeout. Now, was he voluntarily thinking
5 games?
He got suspended 5 games?
Yeah. It just came out.
Now, in reaction to the press, though, what I think probably happened was the guy called the timeout without thinking he's up by X amount of points. It was just a reaction to the situation because you've seen a lot of players do things similar to that. Look at Chris Webber. In reaction to the situation,
Chris Webber didn't have.
No, I'm just saying, without thinking about it, stuff like that.
No. I'm gonna tell you why your argument is bogus, right? Because here's the thing: if he doesn't call timeout and they got to run a full court, right? If Juwan is telling his players to still foul and put people on the line, right? He's in a code violation because he has no chance of winning the game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like at this point in the game, it's over.
And
you're
I get
not
that.
Gonna come back 20 points.
I totally understand where you're going with this, bro. And this is what I'm saying to you: is that in the situation where you're looking at your player in duress, like your player can't advance the ball. As a coach, your reaction to that is to help your player. At least it would be for me. If I was in that game coaching and I saw my guys were unable to advance the ball and I knew I had a timeout, my first reaction would be to call the timeout. You get what I'm saying? But now thinking about it in advance, okay, I'm already up by X amount of points. It don't matter if we turn the ball over. I also get that from Juwan Howard. But I'm saying for me, as a coach looking at the play, my first instinct would have been to call the timeout. That's just me. Now, I understand y'all's point, though. The game was already over, but why was Juwan Howard, like D-Ray just said, why was he putting the full court press on with 8 seconds to go down by 16? Yeah. So, if you really wanted to be mad at somebody, he should have been mad at himself for doing that.
But still, you play to win for Coach Howard's standpoint. You don't give up. But the other guy, it's just an unspoken rule. It could have been worked out so much better. Okay, you get a turnover. You down 16, 20 points?
16 points.
Yeah. They're not going to score 16 points on one possession.
I get that.
You see what I'm saying? Let the turnover. It's almost like a slap in the face. And then when testosterone is involved, and he made a mistake. We're not condoning it. We're not making an excuse. But when there's testosterone, otherwise known as stupid juice, I feel like you disrespected me. So now you could, you know what I'm saying? So now you're in my face. But we don't know what the dude actually said. That's what I'm waiting to hear. What was actually said? He probably said something slick.
Because
you see what I'm saying?
If
you guys said something slick.
Right.
And I'm already mad. I got beat by 20. You see what I'm saying? So now you disrespecting me. I got beat by 20. I probably got woman problems. The school put pressure on me. You got to feel this pain. Mm-hmm. So regardless, if I know it was wrong, it was. But in that situation, I wish you wouldn't have, because now what's going to happen, everybody like, oh, but I'm glad they only got 5 games. But still, in that situation, I wish he would have just walked away or just walked off. I ain't shaking your hand. I would have respected that. Yeah. Just went the other way. I ain't shaking your hand.
No.
But when it's heated, I've been in a situation where it's tension and something pop off. You start swinging. I mean, I went to Winston State, and one person swing, we hitting everybody. I'd have got a fight in the church parking lot, so I can't really say this. So,
what you got, Rob?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is my deal, and we said it the whole football season. Okay, we said the whole football season. If I'm up and you still trying to score, you still trying to like stop me, then I kind of sort of have to do something. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Diggity?
yeah.
My whole deal though is that if Juwan was still sitting there putting on press, that means, bro, you're still trying to play. Okay, so I kind of sort of understand what Glass is saying, and I'm saying what the coaches did, because you're still trying to play. If it was in football, and we've said it the whole year, all right, if you still playing and I'm up and you don't want me to like you know go down there and throw bombs and like do everything, then that means you want to get all this smoke, right? So if like Juwan still had his team out there putting the full court pressure on, then old boy called a doggone timeout to say, hey, you're still playing. So I'm a coach just like, I would coach if I wasn't up 15 points, because that's how you're playing. I'm not supposed to just give you something. If you want to give up, cool, then I give up. If you ain't gonna give up, why am I giving up? The like mush in the face though shouldn't have never happened. He was like taking it, he was all up in his 6'9", manicured go-to feelings. He didn't
really?
So no, he should not have done that at all. He should not have done it.
You gonna dish your countrymen like that?
Hey man, his goatee is so damn manicured. It's like he was born a Billy Goat, bro. I'm telling you, it's just he ain't gotta do nothing with it. Every time you see it, it's like perfect.
Yeah, him and Jalen got the same barber, man. They got to have the same barber, bro. They stuff be razor tight. It's like razor tight. Yeah. I don't know who it is, boy.
So look, fellas, I know we got a lot.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, who I really respect in this is Coach Howard, because when they asked him afterwards, "Are you sorry that you smacked him?" he said, "Heck no, I ain't sorry. Matter of fact, if I had a chance, I'd smack him again." I respect that.
See, I respect that. It's too many people that back down from stuff after they do something, and they back down from it, and they backpedal. Like, if you got an opinion, be strong with it, come strong with it, and stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the media and everybody else back you down from that opinion. Stay with it. So, I would have to respect that too. I like that.
Now, one thing I wanted to add to this, though, is that if you guys paid attention during the handshake line, Juwan Howard, regular day, he was going to go shake his hand. At some point, the coach stopped and said something to Juwan Howard.
Okay.
That dude top left corner forehead real shiny.
Bro, I'm throwing a flag, bro. I'm throwing a flag, bro, because
who you gonna flag? A ghost?
Yeah. Who the hell is that, man?
The good old Facebook user.
That's gotta be Gooch, bro. That's gotta be Gooch, bro. That's gotta be Gooch.
That's gotta be Gooch.
All right. So he went to go shake Juwan Howard's hand, and he stopped, and he clearly said something. And once he said something, then Juwan Howard went from "I'm gonna shake your hand" to "you mother boot."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what did he say? That's the real question.
So Juwan said now that when he went to handshake him, that old boy poked him in the chest, and because of that, he had to defend himself.
Oh.
That's what Juwan said. Now I didn't see it, but that's what Juwan said.
I didn't see that either. I'm not gonna lie.
Because he said
that either.
That the 5'10" dude,
yeah, he was threatened.
I felt threatened.
Put his finger in his 6'9" chest.
Respect and respect.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, man,
I feared for my life.
I fought a lot of short dudes in my time, bro. I don't care what it is. You're not gonna touch me if I'm already in that mode. And you know what he probably did? He probably was like, looky here. It happened. Sometimes it pops off.
Yeah.
I
don't know, though, bro.
Like, we will be on this topic forever, and we got other stuff, and ain't nobody crying that we didn't get to talk about nothing after this, so we moving on. Now, Kelly, I was guilty of jumping a topic that was hot before we actually started recording. So I'm gonna go back to that so that these guys can get this off their chest. So, who wants to go ahead and start with that discussion? As a matter of fact, Big Los, you were the one that wanted to get your point. So go ahead and finish.
Yes, I want to go. Let's go and start off. We know what happened this past weekend. The horrible dunk contest each year starting to get bad. This year it was just horrible. And I'm going to kick it off and say, I blame LeBron James for the dunk contest being this bad and getting to this level. I blame him because everybody who's so-called GOAT or whoever has, want to be the king of the league, whatever, has pushed this dunk contest because people follow suit of who the leader is. So now we got, if you think about it, every generation has had one of the GOATs be in a dunk contest. People want to come and compete. It's competitive. You see your stars. Boom. I blame LeBron James for that horrible display of a dunk contest on Saturday night. I said what I said.
And Los, I'm just gonna sit here to tell you why you so wrong on that point. One, I don't want to see 36-year-old LeBron James trying to dunk the ball going between his legs and everything. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I want to see some 22, 23, 21-year-old dudes with straight up springs in their legs do what they are supposed to do. It's not about the stars because the stars were not doing. If you look back at what Michael Jordan, even what the heck Vince Carter them was doing, they couldn't do what Aaron, what's his name,
Aaron
and
Gordon.
Zach, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine did. Ain't no way possible. That right there was the most phenomenal slam dunk contest I have ever seen, and they
got it wrong, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Aaron Gordon won that damn dunk contest.
Yeah, that right there. If y'all don't know, just go back and I guarantee you, bro, you would think something differently because LeBron cannot do what them guys was doing. Okay, not at 34, 35, 36. No, he can dunk, but you gotta be. There's difference now between dunking and being a trick dunker. It's easy. You can dunk, but you talking about taking stuff under your legs and between the legs and bro, that is totally different level dunking there. That's why they have circuits that are set up just for dunking. And my point today was that I made, and I didn't make it up because I got it from old Stephen A. this morning, which I really can't stand that I actually agreed with something that he said. But he was the one that has said, no, if you want to do it, you should have teams. You'd have, team LeBron, team somebody else, and they sponsor real dunkers. People that ain't got no game, can't shoot a free throw, can't do nothing, but they can jump up and sit on the rim because that's what they do. You see?
Now I have another argument to this. Yeah. And also I gotta say, Los, how wrong you are, brother. Because what it is this.
Okay. I see it's light skin energy. Go ahead.
The reality of the situation is that the NBA has put no effort into the dunk contest. They are relying on the players to come up with these unbelievable dunks and do all these things and entertain these people. But the reality is that you have horrible decisions in the dunk contest, like what happened with Aaron Gordon and like what happened with Zach LaVine. And that is what takes away from people wanting to go do the dunk contest if you're an elite star. The other thing is the prize money. Look, if you want LeBron James to get out of bed in the morning, it's got to be $1 million on the line, like Magic Johnson said years ago.
I'm so glad you said that.
Charity. After that in their pocket, and you let it ride. If you want the major dunkers to go now, and also this is another segment of what I think should happen in the dunk contest. The NBA should have a dunk contest, right? The winner of that dunk contest should go against Jordan Kling or whatever his name is, the YouTuber that dunks. You guys know who I'm talking about? And the world can see these guys and see how talented they are versus the NBA talent. And you know what? That's a good look for everybody involved because you're getting these guys involved in a situation that they wouldn't be involved with. And you're also giving them some money in their pocket to go along.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me look around for a second. Hold on.
I was
You can
with
go
you.
after
Hell no.
Kelly.
I was with you, Glass, till you started saying that part now. I was right there
I'm
with
gonna tell
you.
you why. I'm gonna tell you why when D-Ray's done.
No,
You got to wait
no,
till after Kelly's done, sir.
And
Go ahead.
no. I agree that the slam dunk. First of all, let us all remember that the dunk that won this contest this year was in fact a layup.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start there. It was a layup. It wasn't a dunk. It was a layup, and it won. Right?
Yeah.
Because the dude before him missed it not once, not twice, not 3 times. What, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times? Right? That's number one. Number two, never in the history of the NBA do you have to pay a champion to show up. Right? I don't care if it's the 70s. I don't care if it's the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. Champions show up. Right? If you care about winning, if you care about wanting to put the league on your back, if you want to be that guy, guess what? You show up. And guess what else? If you don't show up, the fans won't show up. You know who used to really be famous for shooting shots all over the court, like half court and all this other shots? The Harlem Globetrotters. That's what. It wasn't no, okay, let's all shoot 100 threes and let's make ESPN. That's not what put butts in the seat. Nobody cares about a 3-point shot.
Well, now they do. You didn't see Steph last night. Now they do.
No, look, nobody cares. I don't. I have never cared about the 3-point shot. The only 3-point shot I ever really cared about was in 1983 when Derek Whittenburg shot a 3-pointer that turned into an actual pass to Lorenzo Charles and North Carolina State beat Houston in the NCAA championship. That is the last 3-point shot that I ever cared about.
Dude, if you would have seen Steph last night, though, you would have been like, damn.
Nobody cares.
Dude crossing half court from the logo turning around before it even go in.
Nobody cares. And let me tell you who else don't care. The ratings have fallen. Revenue has fallen. Right? Merchandising has fallen. And here is the big thing. And this goes back to what Los was saying about LeBron. Right? Say whatever you want to say about LeBron. The NBA is going to have a problem
when he retires.
No, yeah, the NBA is going to have a real problem because right at this very moment, LeBron is the face of the NBA, and there is no heir apparent.
You saying
there is
Steph
no heir apparent?
You're saying that like Steph, Durant?
No.
The problem with that,
y'all are thinking a little short-sighted there.
No.
Well,
think about this. Think about this.
Bro, Ja Morant?
Hold on. Think about this real quick, yo. In the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, even though Jordan was the GOAT, you still had Clyde. You still had Patrick Ewing. You still had Charles Barkley. You still had Larry Bird. You still had Magic Johnson. You know, there was, even though you had the GOATs and you had the players of the decades, there were still stars and champions that showed up, right? There was still, you don't have that today.
You
don't have, and hold on, one more thing. And the NBA does not have a marketable superstar.
They have Steph Curry, who you see on
Steph Curry is not a marketable superstar. If you take Steph Curry against somebody that looks like Kobe that can dunk from the free throw line, who do you think people are going to want to go see?
I am just.
I tell you what, when they start with the Kobe hologram, I bet you it'll sell more than Steph Curry hitting 100 threes.
You're still thinking the way we used to think when we thought, oh, Dr. J's gone, it's over. Then somebody else came. Oh, Michael Jordan's gone, it's over. Then somebody else came. Then it was Iverson. Oh, Allen Iverson. Oh, it's over. Then you got Kobe. Oh, it's over. There's always going to be stars. Ja Morant is a bona fide star. Luka Doncic right now is a bona fide young star, and he happens to be white. I'm sorry to tell you though, he happens to be white, and they're gonna gravitate toward him.
Has nothing to do with
my guy.
Luka is the bomb, man. You
know what?
You know what? Expand your horizon on that b-ball defense.
No, man.
I told y'all after football season, man, y'all gonna have to get correct on your
here's
basketball.
The problem. Here's the actual problem.
Stuff in here.
No, here's the actual problem with your argument. You know who the heir apparent? You know who they wanted the heir apparent to be? They wanted the heir apparent to be Zion, right? But Zion fooled them because Zion likes to eat. Right? Zion likes to eat more than he likes to play. Okay, so he's not going to be the heir apparent. It's not in him yet. It's not in him right now.
All right, so listen. I want my man Kel to give his input. Go ahead, Rock. Finish your point.
And whoever can spell Giannis' last name, you the MVP of rats.
It's amazing what cut and paste does.
Los is the MVP of rats.
Hey, let my brother speak, man. Go ahead, speak, bro.
I like seeing the stars come out when they dunk, and I haven't been a real big fan of the dunk contest since back in I think the last time I was really got in that dunk contest, I like when Blake Griffin jumped over that Kia, Dwight Howard doing the Superman dunk, some of the bigger names in it. A lot of times I'm watching the dunk contest, I don't really know who some of these dudes are. I'm like, who is this dude right here dunking? And then I don't know, it seems like it's gotten kind of diluted just over the years, in my opinion. I'm somebody that's a little bit old school. I like some of the older school. Times when it was some of the bigger stars that was coming out and doing it, and they was trying to show each other up. That's kind of what I like to see, and I just don't get that out of the dunk contest now. So, I don't know. It just don't really bring me to the television. It's like, well, who am I going to watch? I don't know much of these dudes that are doing it now, so
that is facts.
that's just the way that I feel about it, so I haven't really watched the dunk contest in a couple of years, because normally when I do, I'm disappointed. I watched it I think 2-3 years ago, and I watched it and I'm just like,
go back and watch better things on TV. Go back and
but that was a good competition.
And then go back and watch the Aaron.
That was
Zach LaVine.
But
I guarantee you.
But it goes to my point. But it goes to my point. NBA is a star-driven league, and just like I said, if the star supported, everybody else will support it. Just like we talk about Steph. The year he got into the three-point contest, everybody know he was going to win it, but it pushed people to watch it and see if they can compete with him. It's about competing. These stars nowadays don't want to compete. They want to say, well, I'm the king. Michael Jordan is a competitor. That's why he was the GOAT, because he didn't care what it was. Kobe Bean Bryant, rest in peace, was a competitor. He got into the dunk contest. LeBron James, he's just a king. That's all I'm saying.
He was a dunker. Okay,
it don't. But you don't understand what I'm saying.
Dunks and bouncing it off the backboard, all that stuff.
Go back and look at the year Kobe's. But all I'm saying is, LeBron James is not a competitor. That's not his blood. He will go play hard. But once the game is over, he's chilling. Michael, you can tell, like last night in his eyes, he was like, I still want to play. That's the thing. LeBron James, if you're going to wear this crown, push the lead. Get out there. Stop being lazy. These are millionaire babies. They don't want to get out there and go. Think about the fanfare.
You can't call anyone lazy when they've been in it for 19 years giving it.
What I'm saying is, I understand that, but what I'm saying, y'all saying they don't want to get hurt. They trying to save themselves. For what?
Who wants to get
you
hurt?
are professional athletes.
I don't want to get hurt.
I know.
You're not getting fouled like Jordan was anyway. They hit your hand foul. Jordan was getting crushed. He was in shape. LeBron James, they get a hangnail. I'm sitting out for 20 minutes. I'm sitting out.
I think some of these players, to what you're saying, I think some of these players, like when you're talking about LeBron and you talk about him, that he's the king. I think some of them, they just think about that legacy. They're thinking about the legacy, not necessarily not saying LeBron. I won't say that he's not a great competitor, but like you said about Michael Jordan, he was out to kill people on the court. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what I always loved about him. And no matter what, if it was a pickup game or if it was a regular season game, he was going to get that no matter what.
I know we're up against a break. Hold on, but real quick. The knock against LeBron James, my personal knock is this. Just like y'all was saying, Michael Jordan would have ran over his mama to win a game. Kobe Bryant would have ran over his mama to win the game.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at the 2000 finals, Allen Iverson almost beat the Lakers by himself. If he'd have had help, he could have beat the Lakers because Allen Iverson is an absolute killer. LeBron wants to be the ultimate teammate.
So you can't tell me.
And I'm saying he wants to be the ultimate. He wants to be everybody's friend, everybody's pal. Hey, let's go over here and play this. Let's gang. Let's go over and that's not what that's not what the NBA was built on. The NBA was built on thuggery. You know what I mean? And Negroes. Hey, it was built on sweat and hey, I'm gonna just step on your neck.
But you can't do that no more. When the Cavaliers won, they had no business winning that championship. They had no business winning that whole championship, bro. That was 100% LeBron in 6 games, dominating every freaking body on the court.
So here's
Cavaliers
the thing.
had no idea winning.
I can't stand this LeBron slander, bro.
It's not. There you go. Wait, hold on. Are you trading? Wait a minute. Are you trading Brady's balls for James' balls? Is that what you're doing?
That's where. And you're gonna need a bigger chair.
I didn't stand here for this long though, and listen to y'all slander my boy LeBron. So here's what it is. LeBron James is the face of the NBA. To go back to the point that my man D-Ray made. But the problem is that the guys that you guys accept, Ja Morant and Luka, everybody else you mentioned, people forget. Kevin Durant's 32. Steph Curry's 33.
That's what I'm saying.
You're listing guys that are older than what the next guy needs to be in order to take over for LeBron. The other thing is this. Look, man, I hear what you guys are saying about how Jordan was a killer and all this other stuff, and so was Kobe. You know, Kobe was my man. But listen, dog, let's be honest. And I know I hate talking about this with people because everybody gonna come from my neck when I say this. But let's be honest, bro. LeBron James is 6'8", 6'9", 260 pounds. And he is a better athlete than Michael Jordan. There is no way, based on athletic measurables, you're going to say that LeBron James would not be in the game. I'm just saying. I know we just walked off the set, bro.
On that note, we are moving on because it is already 39 minutes in, and I know there's a lot more. Right. So y'all just need to swallow the discontent. But listen, this right here, this was one of my fave dunk contests.
Right here is Vince Carter with his first shot. Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. This is the finale on the first round for Vince Carter. Oh, it's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. The judges are coming over the table to congratulate Vince Carter. This is unheard of. All right, Vince Carter with his first on the final round. Ladies, wait, time out. Can I take a timeout? Can we take a timeout before? Vince Carter.
Vince was the man.
Best in-game
22 years ago.
Best in-game dunker ever.
Best.
Indeed.
Best.
Yeah. All right, so listen. Our blast artist of the night is my man J-Saw. And just like all y'all, this is called That's Crazy.
It's your boy, J-Saw.
Oh, you late on your rent? Damn, that's crazy. Repo looking for your whip? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he left you stranded? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you thought I was gonna help you out? Girl, you crazy. You waiting for Captain Saver, but this Captain ain't gon' save ya. I'm done doing them favor. 2-finger deuces to the whole haters. They acting like they tryna help ya, but they really wanna hurt ya. Then they wonder why they getting vaccinated, something like Moderna. Harlem shaking Tina Turner. When you feel it in your sternum. No, I'm not a professor, but today I'm gonna learn ya. Yeah, somebody should've warned ya. I've been through the rough, and enough is enough. Coming out of these cuffs, done with the gangs, baby. When I step in the room, make way. Not trying to hear what you say, yeah. Push it with the coffee, smoke, hey. I keep it on me. Sometimes feel like a zombie. Even then, get nothing from me. You better ask daddy or mommy. Can't help ya. Quick talk behind my back. Damn near give you the shirt off my back. Once you got what you want from me, then you're back to the wise crack. I should've gave you a few smacks. Luckily, I wasn't raised like that. Mind sharp as a tack, but it's hard to keep it intact. If I go bananas, I'ma leave you split like chap lips on a Sunday. Not trying to go that way, but you're making it a one-way with cones on both sides. Got me headed straight like a runway. Taking off like a jet on the runway with the beast inside like, ooh, a fun day. Hasn't eaten a while and he's feeling a little hungry, so don't ask me for favors on Monday. Oh, you late on your rent? Damn, that's crazy. Repo looking for your whip? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he left you stranded? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he thought I was gonna help you out? Girl, you crazy. She be like, he's so sweet, but I'm far from a sucker. And when I'm ballin' like the Rucker, still laughing at you, Chris Tucker. Deserve money cause I fucked you? Hold up, wait a minute. What is up with the gimmicks? You need to know your limit. Pick you up when I'm in it. Pie with the spinach. I eat it up, it's delicious. Have you wanna be the missus? Is it squeaky clean like the dishes? If not, babe, I dismiss ya. I can have school but get on, still not swimming with fishes. You can have all the ass with no brain, baby, I pass. You can be stack with no class, baby, I pass. And that's on me, personality or everything. Can't be dealing with a bird brain. Go past me fast like a hurricane. Don't hurt a man. No, this the shit that they need to hear and to implement in their life. If they trying to get in my life, baby girl, you got to come right. With more than what's between them sides. I can see what's real in your eyes, and all I see is dollar signs. Baby girl, you gotta get your mind right. Looking for a teammate, not hit with the switchbait. That shit frustrates when they think I'm Microsoft like Bill Gates. That's why I keep a fence around like a Bill Gates. To keep away from the ones that wanna take, giving up souls to money and who pays. That there alone tells you real or fake. If you with that there, head up by way. Oh, you late on your rent? Damn, that's crazy. Repo looking for your whip? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he left you stranded? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, he thought I was gonna help you out? Girl, you crazy.
Yes, indeed. Our boy Jay Saw. And many more artists on blastmusic247.com. If you're a fan of music, go ahead and sign up as a fan and get to check all the artists that you want at your leisure. But if you're an artist and you like to sing, come check us out. Registration is free. All right, fellas.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You cats squeezed out 15 minutes left, so where do y'all want to go with this?
Hey man, I want to talk about the whole fentanyl thing for real. The old boy, the Angels. That's what I want to talk about right now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the pitcher from the Angels when they was in Dallas last year, Tyler Skaggs found him, passed away in his hotel room here in Dallas. Now they, tracked it down and everything. They found out that he got the pill that he took from the team's PR guy, right? So during the trial, they had all these players and ex-players and everybody else come up and say, I have gotten some from old boy, but I also gotten some from Skaggs and but the dude that gave him the stuff that he's been taking forever gets 20 years. And I'm sitting here like, the team had to have known something. Everyone should have known something. I'm sorry. Okay. Dude was a legitimate, straight up drug addict. People knew he was a drug addict. People on his team knew he was a drug addict. But they found the fall guy in the guy that gave it to him. Now, this guy is under him. Guy's not making close to the amount of money that he's doing. if you don't believe that like Skaggs, could have made this man's life a living hell because, hey, bro, I'm not going to get this for you, then I don't care. I'm going to go out and find it somewhere else, and you may not have a job because you're not doing what I want you to do. So I don't think that is right just to make this one guy the fall guy when we've all known addicts. And we know that if you don't get it from me, if you don't get it from over there, you're going to find somewhere to get it. And to make this man here go to jail for 20 years, basically for doing something that I can almost, bet. And I will bet something that the team knew something was happening with old boy. They knew because he has to take drug tests and everything else. So they knew everything he was on. The people that was testifying was saying, yes, I've seen him do this. I saw him take it. I've gotten it from him. I know what he's doing. But you're going to give it to this low-level dude, get 20 years. And I just got a problem with that. That is what our society. I don't care if our government's trying to like push that right now. Oh, fentanyl use. But dang it, the people that make fentanyl is still in business. They ain't out of business. They still making it. Ain't nothing happening to them.
Facts.
Big facts.
And they're like, so the person that got it from the person that made it, oh yeah, we're gonna send you to jail. But the people that make it, y'all can still make it, can still sell it,
still make money off of it.
Yeah, y'all can still make millions of dollars off of it. Crazy,
Rock,
man.
you know what? It's the American way, bro. Unfortunately,
I know.
That's the American way. Nino Brown said it best in his movies. He said, we don't grow no poppy fields in Harlem. We ain't making ain't no Uzis made over here, but that's the thing. And it's sad that they don't even invest it. They don't even find out where it came from. No, because they don't want to know because they get some kind of kickback, just like the drug game. Yeah, just like the illegal guns. They don't want to solve it. They really don't, because like you said, violence and stuff like that. It sells. Unfortunately, this guy lost his life. But they don't care, man. That's why they'll lock up a dealer and not go after the person, who actually
the supplier.
Okay, where'd you get it from? Yeah. The supplier. They don't care. They don't care. They make money off of it.
First of all, this is a subject that's kind of near and dear to my heart because I have family members who are they struggle with drug abuse, and we just a few minutes ago we were having fun talking about basketball. One of the most heartbreaking incidents in my life was watching Len Bias in 1986 get drafted to the Boston Celtics, and then 3 days later he's dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? From cocaine overdose. You know how much time his drug dealer got? 0.
Really?
You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
It was never really an epidemic problem until drugs started showing up in the suburbs, right? That's going to be my nice way of saying it. It didn't become a real problem until suburban kids started cooking certain drugs in their bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And where I live, there are a lot of prominent colleges who, if you get arrested with heroin or with any of what they call the major drugs, you're looking at $1 million bonds just on site. You get what I'm saying? But then there's the flip side of that. It's always been a problem. And they never go to the source. They never go to, okay, well, where did it come from? Well, and it's always to me, and I'm sorry, I'm about to wrap it up. To me, it's always like we're just gonna offer this fake solution out that we're doing something, and you're really not doing anything because it's still going to keep going on. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of professional athletes that struggle with drugs. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I think is really weird about this, and America in particular, we went on with the war on drugs for a long time in this country. We were trying to crack down on drugs and trying to do all this other stuff. And what D-Ray was saying is 100% factual. We never, in this war on drugs, went into these labs and went into these places where these things are produced and destroyed all that stuff. We took out the low-level dealers. We took out the guys who weren't really the problem. I mean, they were a part of the problem, but they weren't the source of the problem. We didn't do anything about that as American law enforcement. We just let that go. Is that way we could keep our, the prison system churning.
Oh yeah,
guys employed, that were police officers and things like that because there was crime.
Follow the money.
It's always something to feed the machine, and that's what all of this was about. It wasn't really about improving people's lives and cleaning up the streets and all of this that they started to sell it as. It was about keeping people employed, filling up the prison system.
Yeah,
yes, indeed. Crazy stuff.
What about you, K9?
Well, I got actually, it's crazy you guys are talking about this. I got one of my best friends, childhood best friend, that's and he's an addict, hardcore, and he actually came and slept on my couch last night. It's tough to see him like that. It's also tough to have to turn him away, man. I got kids and stuff, and I can't, I tell him, I'm like, look, I'll make an exception one time, man, but you got to go and get yourself some help. But it's like you guys are saying. I mean, that an addict will find a way to get it wherever they can get it.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that. I think that's a tough thing. You know what I mean? If somebody overdoses and somebody dies from a drug that they get from somebody else, I don't think that you could punish that person. I don't feel like you should punish that person for killing them, because they didn't kill them. The addict killed themselves. They made that decision.
Yeah.
Like it's the decision. You just happen to be the unlucky person that sold them the drugs that killed them. They was going to get it from somebody else if you wasn't the one that gave it. So I don't get how you could prosecute somebody for something like that. But I mean, drugs is a huge problem. It's a huge problem. But
right. To your logic, that would be like, my cousin died of a heart attack. We're gonna go sue McDonald's.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
My grandfather died of lung cancer. We're gonna go sue Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, even though that happened, where is the personal responsibility in that?
Yeah.
Where the grown-ups?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personal responsibility.
Right. And for a couple of us that have been to business school, we understand what supply and demand actually means.
Right.
As long as there is a demand,
it's gonna be a supply, bro.
Be a supply.
Which supply?
Period.
Yep.
Yeah.
Period.
Now they went after Michael K. Williams that played Omar on The Wire. They actually arrested 4 people who supplied him with his drug. So they got them. So they got, like you said, they're getting a little supply of the little drug people, but they won't. Where they getting this from? Where's the source? So that it's crazy. So whoever sold him the drugs, they actually arrested him. It was 4 guys. They actually arrested him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fellas,
towards the end, I'm gonna go ahead and lighten the mood a little bit. We're gonna talk about some OS moments.
Oh yeah, Dallas got. Oh no, go ahead. My bad.
All right, now. Hey, this right here, you got to pay attention to the dialogue. This had me rolling.
I gave her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my money back if she ain't going to do nothing with it.
Okay, were you planning to buy some drugs or something?
Was.
What kind of drugs were you wanting to buy? Rock.
Yes, I was.
You gave her $20 to buy.
I gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
And now you want your $20 back because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Well, if she shouldn't give me nothing, no plaster or nothing, she should have said no.
What's going on?
She come around here a while ago. There used to be some people live right over there that used to sell.
Yeah.
We were sitting out here on the porch in some chairs. So she said, y'all have anything to buy? I said, no, baby, we don't have nothing to sell. So she left one around the corner. Then she come back 10 minutes later, holler, give me my money back up. No, you ain't bought nothing from here. Don't disrespect my child. This is my child. I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
Wow. Hey, that is the most honest town everywhere. What is this? Mayberry? Good Lord.
This is when you know we're all going to hell.
Remember that old skit with Keeping It Real Goes Wrong?
Right. That's exactly it. Fellas, now, my man K9, Rock, and if Gooch was here and myself, we Cowboy fans. Look at this mess, guys.
We are the commanders, the mighty commanders. We
mighty, mighty commander.
The mighty, mighty commander.
I need that, baby.
That's so much to take in right there. That's so much to take in right there.
For one thing, one of y'all, either Los or either Ray, y'all asked that dude back for his doggone choir gown, okay? So I know y'all church is missing one. Can y'all please get that from him?
There ain't really nothing to say on that, is there? It's just like, what?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I think that's worse than the honest prostitute. To be honest with you,
I don't sell crack. I'm a prostitute.
She said it with such pride too.
With pride, man.
Pride.
That's my child. That's my child.
Right in front of my child.
Disrespecting my child.
My child know what I do. I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of you guys, when you were kids, used to play Ding Dong Ditch. Did you ever used to do that?
You talking about ring the doorbell?
Yeah. We call it something else, but yeah.
Of course. We're not gonna call it that. We got guests. But anyway, this shows you this generation is just not fit for these kind of old school games.
Bro,
Jimmy got a whole bunch of strawberries. Good.
She fell twice.
Oh man!
Well, he got exactly what he deserved.
Yeah, he did. And you know what blew me away is like the friggin' Ring doorbell went off. We didn't have to experience any of that.
That's the friend you want to have with you if you got to run from the cops, though, because they're gonna be the one getting caught.
They're gonna be the one getting caught.
No. Because if he get caught, you can tell right fast.
He
gets caught, we all get caught. All they got to do is put a two piece and a biscuit in front of him, and he's snitching. Elliot was the one that planned it all. Troy was the one that got whatever.
Oh hell no!
And then Glass was the one that was running the propaganda. K9 was impersonating the white owner, and Los was the muscle.
Wow.
Y'all stupid.
So I have another fire that I could have started, but I'm not gonna unleash it just so that it don't cause y'all to get that urge to say something.
I know you want to. And
man, we'll be nice.
Don't play with it.
We'll be nice.
I'm about to say you can't advertise it and not deliver.
Yeah, go on and drop it.
Go ahead and drop it. See what happened.
Jordan needed in the NBA Finals. Well, LeBron needed. Oh, okay.
I don't see a lie. I don't see a lie.
No, there's no lies. It's just a fight.
Where's the lie?
Hey,
it's okay. It's okay.
That's Bible. That's Bible.
It's okay, bro.
That's Bible.
What you're not gonna do.
That's Bible.
What you're not gonna do is
what you're not gonna use. That's what
you're gonna do. Not tell everybody who LeBron had to go against. LeBron went against Curry. He went against Durant. He went against Harden.
You know what?
Bro, you talking about a good row.
So you're saying that they are tougher than
Detroit Pistons, the bad boys.
The Detroit Pistons.
I'm telling you right now that they're more skilled.
Can y'all please give Los his wheelbarrows back? Cause y'all got Jordan nuts all up in them right now. Dang, he can't even get his dang wheelbarrow back. Cause y'all are driving his nuts around town, sitting up there in the window like, oh, this is Jordan's nuts. Look at this.
Dude, they want Jordan's bad, dude.
No, it's not. No, never mind. The show's already over. To be continued, man.
We're going to overtime, man. That's not that.
I got Weekend at Bernie nuts sitting up there.
Bro.
Weekend at Bernie sitting up there in the car.
Truth be told, back in the 90s, I was a huge Laker and Knicks fan. I couldn't stand Jordan. I couldn't stand
That's
Jordan.
all. Yeah, all I'm saying, Jordan never quit. Jordan never quit on this team.
I recognize a champion when I see it.
No. Hold on.
The problem is
he didn't quit though until he went to go play baseball, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah,
he didn't quit though until he went to go play baseball. But he
man, you know he was pressured by the mob to do that, man. He was pressured by the mob to do that, bro. Come on, man. He was pressured by the mob, man.
Here's the point that I want to make. Michael Jordan. Okay, I want to make sure I state his point in a correct way, so you guys can't run off 350 ways with it. When you look at the Bulls from top to bottom. All right, their entire team, Jordan included, but you look at their entire team. Tell me one time that you didn't expect Jordan to win.
Hall of Famer.
Just one time that he wasn't supposed to win.
But all y'all gonna put up there is Pippen.
Now show me that exact sentiment. Show me that exact sentiment when LeBron, the only finals that he was supposed to win, that he did not win, was the first one with Miami Heat when he played the Dallas Mavericks. And by the way, when he played the Dallas Mavericks, they had 5 Hall of Famers on their team.
Oh yeah,
5. But he was supposed
it's
to
all
win.
good though. That's called revisiting his history.
Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, which in the regular season was the greatest team ever. He beat that team. But we're not gonna say all that. We're not gonna say all that.
Hey.
Now, what you're not gonna do also is talk to me about how great Jordan is without saying Jordan. Hold on, wait, Troy. Give me one more. Before Scottie Pippen got there,
You started.
before Scottie Pippen got there,
I told you.
he won nothing.
Glass, let me tell you.
Y'all got Glass
let me tell you something.
irritated.
Let me tell you, Glass, LeBron is not even better than Kobe. He's number 3. He ain't got to Kobe yet.
Look, in my opinion.
Now, if you want to start there, let's talk about him and Kobe. He hasn't got to Kobe yet. He can't even be in the same thing as Jordan. LeBron ain't got to Kobe yet, bro. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good night.
Let me ask you a question.
LeBron is not top 10 all time.
Oh my God. Okay, we gotta say that for next week.
My brain's about to.
Now,
ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining Glass.
Hey, have a good night, S. Curl Jones.
I'm all the way on the other podcast. I'm talking about Blast. Jeez. I'm just trying to get the heck out. Anyway,
Callie K9, we appreciate you joining us this week,
sir.
bro.
Appreciate
you, bro.
Thank you for jumping in this madness.
Yeah, definitely. Always a good time, guys.
Hey, always. So, hey, everyone, please be kind to your neighbor because you don't know what they're going through. Be truthful.
Right.
And always remember, if their team sucks, let them know. So that's what's up. Peace out from Rats. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night.
D-Ray, check